All right, good evening, everyone. Tim Davis coming to you guys with another quick um, video on the VIX Watch. VIX Watch. It is now 9:20 p.m. on April 18th, 2023. Want to point out something real quick. I say always pay attention to see what the VIX is doing. I want to point out something real quick. This is VIX futures. I want to point this out so you guys will see that when you are in a state of oversold territories, and even on the VIX, you need to pay attention to see where the VIX may be heading. So if we look at this chart here, I want to point out something here that I'm going to also show it to you on, see what it looks like on a CCI. But look down here at the bottom, how deeply oversold the VIX was on RSI. This is RSI. Okay, this is the VIX futures. And look what just happened. Popped out of the oversold territory as of now. The VIX futures, let's see if I can see this. The VIX future started its descent into oversold territory. Right around here, you can see that on April the 12th. So from April the 12th to April 18th, we were continuing to see the VIX drop, VIX futures drop deep into oversold territory. And I told folks just be mindful of that and watch for a possible reversal. If we get, as we see the VIX get deeply oversold. VIX futures get deeply oversold. We did that, and it looks like we are starting to get the VIX out of oversold territory. Now we have to see what happens next. How far does this rise go? And let me show you what transpired in the past when we dipped into oversold territory, got close to it. Well, last time we seen a pop like this out of the VIX. So again, I'm gonna point that out again. We were in deeply oversold territory between April the 12th to April the 17th on the VIX futures, and now we are now out of the oversold territory, well above the midway point in the RSI. For stochastics is now out of oversold territory just for the first time, and it dipped in oversold territory right around. This is a daily chart we're looking at. Right around April, March started its descent around March the 29th. March 29th, VIX started dropping into oversold territory according to the full stochastics, and it's been in oversold territory since. So from March 29th up until April 18th, the VIX has been in oversold territory on the full stochastics. Now let's take a look at the Williams percentage. Williams percentage shows the VIX dropping into oversold territory on March 27th, stayed in oversold territory until about April the 10th, popped out and came right back down. And what's interesting about this rise now, according to the Williams percentage, it has made a higher high. See, this oscillator has made a higher high since the last time it popped out of oversold territory right here. Now we're on the way up. This high is higher than this one. So that leads me to believe that the VIX could be about to show some real strength. We have to wait to see what the cash market shows us tomorrow. But right now, the VIX has popped out of oversold territory. Now look at the RSI again. Point this out too as well. So look how low the VIX got deep in oversold territory according to RSI. Last time that happened was around the beginning of January. And the VIX got a little move. The VIX got a little move back then when it jumped out of oversold territory and back up just to that 50-period moving average. So now we got to see how far we go. Did we go back up to 50-period moving average in reverse? We have to wait and see. I don't believe so. It's just my opinion. Now the last time the VIX made this kind of move, this exaggerated move here that we're seeing in the Williams percentage and RSI was back around April the 6th. Wasn't deeply, it wasn't in deep oversold territory, but we made a good similar pop back on around March the 6th. You see that in our full stochastic, you see that wins percentage. And the last time when that happened, see the VIX had a nice little rally, well back up to the 200-day moving average, which is where it consolidated for a bit, and then we started to come back down around March the 20th. Started to come back down in the deep oversold territory. And the host told folks, watch the VIX down here because it is the lowest it has been if I was to draw this out. This is the lowest that the VIX has been, the VIX futures has been since, I have to go way back. This is around August. No, probably prior to that even. Okay, had to go way back to right around here, which is around January of 2022. So we dipped a little lower than that this time. I told folks still pay attention to a possible bounce, because when the VIX sees this extreme low like that, when it gets extremely low within this bear market, and we even dipped below that January 2022 level, and we're starting to bounce from this level. So pay close attention, because the last time we got to an extremely oversold level, look what happened in January 2022. The VIX futures really started to take off in a big way. See that low there? We really took off in a big way, came back down to the 50-period moving average, and then continued to go up again. Is that what's about? Is that are we about to see that action now? We don't know. We have to wait and see. But it's like I told some folks on the previous video, that pay attention to a possible VIX pop, because the markets have been trading in a range for too long. So something's going to give. We have been trading in a tight range, and I'm going to switch to take a look at a NASDAQ chart. See, NASDAQ futures. Here's a daily chart of NASDAQ futures. So look at that range. The NASDAQ has been stuck in this range for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, almost 2 weeks straight, trading days, that is. 13 days straight, we've been stuck in this range in the NASDAQ futures. And I said, eventually it's going to give, folks. It's going to give either to the upside or to the downside. If the VIX is any type of leading indicator, because you got to pay attention to the VIX too. I said the VIX will have to pop some kind of way out of this oversold territory in a meaningful way. So is this the beginning of something? We don't know yet. Got to wait till tomorrow comes to see. Is that the beginning of something? Tomorrow will tell the story. So I wanted to point that out tonight, show you guys the VIX futures is showing that the oscillators within the indicators are showing a strong move up prior to Wednesday, the 19th. Wanted to point that out. Hopefully this is something you guys can hold your hat on and pay attention. And we're going to be paying very close attention to this pop and very close attention to this 50-period moving average as we continue to trade throughout this week. All right, see you guys in the next video.